It's a ponytail day.
Again,
As
love,
usual.
amor, mujer. Again,
Waiting for 1,000 people
love.
to come into the room.
What is life?
What is life,
What is
damn
it
it?
made for? Too many questions that the soul could answer
When
without.
you get kicked out of a chat room with a bunch of little fellows and women.
Are we too
Some
nice
little rascals kicked me out the damn.
without spirit to
Look,
connect
they,
again?
they kicked
Without
me out.
heart plugged inside?
See, that's why you can't insert yourself in people's freaking business. Hi, Bowen. What's up, Bowen? Bowen doing top. Hey, Bowen's early for work. Hi, Bowen. Yeah, young folk, you can't insert yourself in young folk business. They don't appreciate it. But I wasn't doing that. I was just, shit, I was advertising my brand. But they wasn't here for it. There you go. The Troll Buster's here. I'm just gonna let you know right now the Troll Buster is here, so come on, Cletus. As the blacks say. The jealousy and my happiness felt like it was a felony. The whole world fell on me. Mama in heaven, yeah, my man on the outside yelling, let me in. Ran the world and back again. Yes, honey, it's Friday for goodness sake. Get them lights up. I manifest through it from the park. The room on fire, but I need a gas spark, and that be love. Yes, my hair is dirty, it stinks, and I love it. Oh yeah, it stinks so good. She's so mad. It's Friday. And I can feel it from the rooftop. Open up the whole city as the moon drop. Chasing it, don't stop, smiling faces. Looking for the love in all the wrong places. I wonder where safe is. Never to regret. I was trying to find love in the sweat of my ex. The next day clear as I open up my eyes. Turn off the telly while they televise lies. It's skunky up in here. Party in the street. One love, one people, one heartbeat. You get a whiff of this shit right here. You be like, I'm good. Get a lift, magnified by the simpleness of the gift. Give thanks for the just joking. Just joking. It's not that. I went around the world on a quest for the shine. Was with me all the time in my body and my mind. My soul in the heavens, feet in the dirt. My heart on my sleeve, trying to make life work. So hard to believe and leave. Yeah, it's Friday. Love, say it with me now, love. I got that love inside, and I'm how y'all did this, girl? It's just 17,000 people. It's like you check out no 1,000 people in the Facebook house. That is amazing. Thank you, Willie. Thank you, baby. Mama happy. Mama happy. You came into the building before time. Mama real happy. Tell them people to get my lights up. Willie Bowen's like, she's so ungrateful. I'm at work all the time. Now she wants me to tell them to get the lights up. Okay. Yes, I am. Oh, no. It's Friday, but y'all ain't getting 2 songs now. Come on, relax. Relax. Willie Bowen, I just want to say thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you for coming to work on time. You're like, what? Where's my pay? Don't worry. Once we start getting monetized, you know what I'm saying? Then I will definitely pass on the blessings. Hi, Buddy Rowe. I like that name, the real Buddy Rowe. Good morning, honey. Oh, no, you're welcome, honey. Thank you. Thank you. So I wanted to talk about today how amazing we are. We all are, right? Sometimes I'll get lost into my own stuff, and God will show me God within, because you got to know God's location in order for this to be effective. Now, you cannot know God's location and still have an amazing life. But you want to put that thing on 10, on 100, on 1,000, on 1,000,000. Know God's location for real, for real. Understand that God is within, and then see where your relationship with God goes then. It's a whole different ball game when you don't separate yourself from God. When you separate yourself from God, that's when you still can, if you acknowledge God in all your ways, God will still direct your path. But then when you go ahead and you understand the location of God, that puts your relationship, that's just going to work on it. But guess what? The boss's son, guess what? He gonna get a lot more perks. That was a good analogy. That was just off the dome. That was real good, right? I like when I said that. Did y'all like when I said that? So look, right? Sweetie, good morning. OMG. Charlotte is in the building. Good morning, my love. Grew up with her. I love you. Good morning. Oh my goodness, we had some times together. Thank God we in recovery, right? Amazing. We grew up together. I went to school with her sister. This is amazing. And then when we grew up, me and her used to, hang together. It's amazing. Good morning. You're awesome for coming in today, girl. I love you. I miss you. Thank you. So yes, I do have a story time, but I don't know if I have time to give you guys my story time because it's so late in the day, right? I gotta get my ponytail holder thing. But when I first came into consciousness in I would say it's 2012 when really God started talking to me. And when he first started talking to me, just how great God is. God is not going to overwhelm you by just like you hear God's voice like right then and there. God ain't going to overwhelm you like that. He started to, she, God, I don't like boxing God into with pronouns. God started talking to me through numbers. The numbers was coming up. And when I first started seeing the numbers, it was 9/11 and 11/11. And I swore I would see it on receipts. I would see, listen, I want to let you know if you're seeing numbers, God is like on your line, honey. God is direct messaging you. It's up to you to figure out what God is saying to you. Okay? I want you guys to tell me down in the comment section if you are seeing numbers, random, like repetitive numbers, 11/11, 9/11, 1/11, 2/11. You know what I'm saying? Repetitive numbers. And you're seeing it over and over again. That means God is on your line, honey. God is trying to direct message you. Now, I'm telling you, it's up to you. You got to figure this thing out. You got to figure out what God is saying to you. That's your responsibility, right? If you want to live a charmed and a life full of OMG, A life full of, how the heck that happened? A life full of, wait a minute, I didn't have my rent money and it just popped up out the blue. A life full of that. And you got to stay grateful. Let me tell you, gratitude is the ingredient that you cannot, it's a deal breaker. You're not, yeah. All your worries disappear. That's because, listen, once you get gratitude in your life, that is how you make all of your worries disappear. Now, like in addition, they say, okay, my problem was drugs. So you can address the drugs, and that might be a good thing. But your actual problem is not the drugs. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying once you address the main issue, get to the core, which they say is self-centeredness. Yes, that's the core of your disease, self-centeredness. Once you get to the core of why you're using, because you get self-obsessed in what you want. This is what I do. I get self-obsessed, and now my obsession is food and myself. I'm obsessed with my alone time. I'm obsessed with my space. And guess what? God is letting me know that's not a good thing. Because God will sit there and kindly show you that people is going to invade your space, and you're going to be mad at first, but then you're going to think about it and think about, look, that's what God sent to pull you up out of that hole you dig in yourself, of that little bubble you in, right? God gonna bring friends your way. First you're gonna see them as intrusive. Oh my God, oh my God. Then you're gonna reflect and think about them like, that's a hell of a person. That's who God sent to pull me up out of the bubble that I'm trying to get in. So if you have friends like that see that, they might not even know what's really going on. They might not even know what they're doing or the effect they having on your life, right? But what they there to do is confront in a spiritual way, because they don't know what's going on, but you know what's going on. They there to you to confront. Look, come on out your bubble. Let people be friends with you. Stop, because I be offended when my space be affected. Like, give me my space. No photos, please. That's my motto. I used to say that all coming up. This is a funny story, right? I used to say that walking into the room. No photos, please. Now I got this little friend. She, every time I walk into the room, she steal a photo, right? Yo, she is hilarious. She'll go ahead and spend. I'll be like, oh, really? She steal a photo. And it's funny that she does that, because I used to walk in the room and say that. You see how what you say manifests? And I was just doing it to be funny. No photos, please. No photos. Just acting like I was a star or something. I mean, just playing, right? So it's funny how the words that come out your mouth will manifest. Now, these are the people in my life that really want to make me laugh. Really, I think they see the little bubble I'm in and trying to pull me out, make me laugh, and just have fun with me. But yeah, it's work. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. Shoobity doo wah wah. Shoobity doo wah. No, I'm telling you, this friend is hilarious. Oh my God, we could not go to a restaurant together. They would kick us out, honey. They would kick us out. We laugh so hard. And it'd be so, I know we disrupt the office. We be laughing. And I know people be like, that's not funny. That's not funny. But we be crying in there. Crying. So, I always say I'm not a people person. I don't like conversation. But it's certain people that I will stop and conversate with. So I appreciate that. right? Yes, 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 yes. But if I don't stop and conversate, don't take it personal. That's just how I've been all my life. There you go. So, any questions? Any questions? Well, it looks like everybody has left the building except my moderator. We got 1,000 likes, so I think that that'll do. 1,000 likes is amazing. I am so grateful. Guys, I wish you all peace, wholeness, everything wonderful and amazing that your hand and your heart can hold. Now, if you didn't get nothing out of this, it's because you wasn't supposed to. This is a Friday chill type of deal. So I love you guys. I wish you wholeness. Bye, guys.